of God, of liberty. I feel so sad how it all began. No one to help that fallen generation. I feel so down along with bitterness. So I cried and prayed. Behold, that songs arise. On my way to freedom, I wish to see them in that kingdom. Then we shall raise up high, that flag up in the sky. I wanna be so free from the world I brings. Then we shall raise up high, the flag up in the sky. On my way to life. Life was worthless and somehow complicated. Then we became a hopeless generation. But God looked down and saw our affliction. Then our praise arose from the land of rising sun. On my way to freedom, I wish to see them in that kingdom. Then we shall raise up high, a flag up in the sky. I wanna be so free from the world I brings. Then we shall raise up high, a flag up in the sky. On our way to life.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. We're streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by our Deputy Supreme Leader, Mazi Uche Ukafo-Mefo. Our Deputy Supreme Leader, Mazi Uche Ukafo-Mefo, is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra. And Anambra State is our Biafra land. Is the man who have assured us and said, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, not your own, our supreme leader. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Our Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is from about Umuahia province. Afali Beku, Umuahia province. Abia State, Biafra land. He's the only man that have been able to stand up and look at injustice and say, this is injustice. He looked at evil and called evil by the name. Above all, nobody have been able to stand up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people for almost 6 decades now, until he came. He's the one that commands the loyalty, total loyalty of the Biafran people. Some of these things we say, not because it really meant anything for detractors. It's just to send a vibration, a signal across to you. So if you are still reasoning, you will understand. And by the grace of Chukwuka, I remain George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State, and Delta State is Biafra land. Every piece of land in Delta State, Biafra land. The journey has just begun. And I served the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of the African rep and the Nigerian international coordinator. But before we proceed, we must acknowledge the Almighty Creator, Chukwuka Abiyama himself. Without him, we are gone as a people. You can imagine how many nations of the world that have gathered against the tiny Biafran people. But for record purposes, even if you are allowed to exterminate us, you lose. It's going to be a shame. America today is fighting to fence the America. We must fence our America. Parasitators are there. They are coming. They are inside already. What is good for the goose is good for the gander. But God will not allow all of you to prevail. Not over Biafrans. There are people who will delay our freedom. There are people who will frustrate our freedom. But you know what? In the end, this thing our Yoruba and British government are looking for, they won't want it any longer. Oh, Islamizing, they are Islamizing. Against our will, you are re-indoctrinating our children. Against our will. You don't worry. But he that sits in heaven and presides over the affair of man, he watches over us. I don't pray much, but I worship much. Ede manu tutwe, ede manehie, ikwesere tokwasobi, Chineke odi onye dekage. Ede manu tutwe, ede manehie, ikwesere tokwasobi, Chineke odi onye dekage. Onye deka Chukwu. Onye deka dadimo, onye deka Chukwu, Chineke odi onye deka ge. Onye deka ge, obinigwe, onye deka ge. Onye deka dadim, Chineke odi onye deka ge. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, n'eziokwu n'ịmara mma o, ịhụnanya na gị, obiọma gị, o juru anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dịka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. But we must proceed. Like always, our topic this morning is simply the seed of Judas. The seed of Judas. That is our topic this morning. The seed of Judas. But let me tell you something. I've been to many places. IPOB family members. I've been to many meetings, many gatherings. From the nook and cranny of Biafra land down to the north of the zoo, west of the zoo. Well, let's stop there. But in each of these meetings, when it is time for them to ask their question, I notice something always pop up. That is, all these saboteurs now, all these our people sabotaging what we are doing, how do we handle them? How do we stop them? I have never changed my phrase. I have never tried to change the way I answer that question. It is simple. They will always be there. They will always be there. And so if you are a man of God, of course, genuine man of God in IPOB. If you are Shabbatarian and Yehudian, a genuine one in IPOB. If you are Ogomo in IPOB, whatever religion you belong to. But of course, if you are Muslim, shift You are not, if you are a Biafra Muslim, you are not part of this thing I'm seeing now. Pack your motor. Stop praying and say, oh Lord, stop saboteur. God, stop saboteur. Oh Lord, stop. No, he will not. He will not. The Bible says everything that was written for our example, that we might be able to obtain correction and instruction, like it was happening, like it happened to them before then, before now, that we may learn and know how to wait for these people. Oh God, stop saboteur. Oh God, who told you? He will do no such thing. From the day the Bible says he created man in the Garden of Eden, there was a saboteur, serpent. And after that, they told us about the origin of serpent, which was Lucifer. He thought he could exalt and elevate himself to the hills of the Almighty, go to the mountain of the Almighty God, pretend to be the Almighty God. He deceived many people. He turned the creature against the creator. And you know what the creator did, according to the Bible? He looked at him and said, oh, ye Lucifer, everything I have done for you, is this how you repay me? And he cast him down to the earth. And do you know what God did, or what the Bible says God did after that? God sent an angel, and the angel came to curse man, to curse me and you, according to the Bible. I don't even know, Quran don't even know what they are saying anyway. Let's not go to Quran. And he was cast down, and he said, oh, ye who have betrayed nation, look at how horrible you have become. He cast them down, and he went on to say, woe betide you, the inhabitant of the earth, for the Satan have been cast among you. And then when I get to heaven, I'm really going to ask him, Satan gave trouble, caused trouble in heaven. You cast Satan down to the earth, and now Satan deceives us, and you know it, and you are judging us. Wake up, man. Wake up, man. But we must continue. The seed of Judas, instead of maybe taking care of Satan, putting Satan down. But what he said is, woe betide you, the inhabitant of the earth, for Satan have been cast down among you. Is it my fault you cast him down? Why don't you keep him in heaven? And let's see if angel will succeed or endure what Biafra has endured over these years. Don't get me right. If you have brain, think. If you don't have brain, be damn, be yapping. In fact, turn off your radio. Go back to sleep. But they are there. And I never try to dismiss their existence. And can only encourage people. I say no. As far as there is day and there is night, as far as we wake up every morning and go to bed every night, they will always be there. It's not God's intention to stop saboteurs. They are there to play a role. But do you know the role they're playing in your life? Are you making proper use of everything they are doing to you? Because it's going to save the next generation of Biafrans. Some people want a struggle without saboteur. Some people want let it be free. Everybody. No. We are all suspects. Everybody in this struggle is a suspect. Until proven otherwise. Until Biafra is restored. If you like a Biafran rep, you are a suspect. If you be anything, you are a suspect. On two conditions, you'll be exonerated. And that means you died being on the right path. Or Biafra is restored today while you are still on the right path. But until then, we are all suspects. You don't fight to stop them. They will never stop. Jesus said to his disciple, I send you out as a sheep in the midst of wolves. Why would he do that? He's supposed to kill the wolf. That is to tell you saboteurs will not end. But he said to them, be as wise as Satan, but as harmless as Holy Ghost. The seed of Satan are here. Don't let them deceive you. Time will not permit me to play the audio leak of Adamu, Farouk, and Sule. You will see everything they have said in that audio is coming to pass before your very eyes. And you're still speaking grammar. Do you know you would have engaged them? You would have. But these people know they have concluded their plan. British government has given them the timetable. They are working on it one after the other. They know that 1 o'clock they're supposed to be studying biology. They know that 2 o'clock they are supposed to be studying physics. They know that 3 o'clock they are supposed to be studying chemistry. Or Setiana, but you are trying to analyze your stupidity. And leaders started shouting about the issue of Adamu Farouk for a very long time, even before now. But you will not understand. Everything they said they will do, only one is remaining. And that is completely taking over our life. They say they will make you irrelevant. You are a founding father, you are intellectual, you are a political guru. Look at Rojas Okorocha. You were not allowed into the inauguration chamber, even though they are claiming that INEC has given you certificate of return. You people have not seen your misery and your shame. Like I said earlier, if I have enough time, I will be able to, I would have loved to play the clip of Adamu Farouk Ankule. But let's see if you can hear a little bit to help guide your mindset so you know what is actually going on.
Are you getting me? And Jonathan, fortunately for the North, Jonathan decided to use religion and slash the Yorubas to the extent for the first time, Yorubas were divided religiously. To the extent Muslims Yorubas stood their ground and said they were not supporting Jonathan. They even refused to attend the meetings of the Jonathan. The papers are there, their statements are there in the papers. So or not so, sir?
No, I like this.
It is there. That's the truth. It's there. Even when he went, there were some few Muslim leaders who met Jonathan. The Supreme Council of Islam of Western Nigeria or Yoruba land came out clearly and said no, they disagreed. Do you get me? We know the population of Yoruba close to 80%, or let's say close to 60% are Muslim. This man constituted a national conference. This is the Yoruba difficult to Igbo people. Find out.
You are right. I get you. Right.
Do you get me?
Right.
So the Yorubas in these 4 years, that's what we are telling ourselves. If we in the North want to be useless again, let us be. But the Yoruba people in the 4 years, they want to control their land completely. That's why Buhari have to sign that Lagos is going to be given special status. We are going to have a kind of semi-regional system. Lagos is going to have special status. Are the ones that they can form land policies.
But is there anybody like indigenous of Lagos? All the people ruling for Lagos are from Ogun State. Nobody's indigenous of Lagos. Don't let them deceive you. But just listening, maybe you will get sense this morning. Maybe. I'm not too sure about it.
Congrats. He was in this North. It was Rochester State. He was just not gone to school to realize now. I said they are powerful. They are the one who gave these people land to stay. They are the one who give them food by the power of God. They are the one who accommodated them by the power of God. Do you get me? Since Igbos can turn around and humiliate us, look at what they did to us. Those people that they assembled about 400 of them and called them Boko Haram. Do you understand? Do you know that they kicked them one by one? They were not moving in convoy. They made some of them to drink their urine. One also have to come and meet the president and tell him that, look, if one person is still among these people, I'm telling you, no Iboma will come out of Kano. That was how they released the Hausa people from Jigawa and Kano, whom they selected and arrested and called them Boko Haram. 2, you are in Nigeria, I'm in Nigeria. Rochas was actually brought up in the north. But it is in his own state. That's why we are telling you, even the Amechi, the Rochas of Korea that are MP, we don't trust them. They are on their own. Let me tell you this. They are on their own. Nobody can deceive us again. We are wise now.
Businessmen, they are businessmen.
No, what I'm telling you is that Rochas was in. He is running to Sultan. He didn't know Sultan has no significance in this government. Even last 2 days he was in Sokoto. He didn't know that even Sultan has no significance in this government. He was in this North. It was Rochas State, Imo State, that they started saying that Hausa people must have ID card to live in that state.
Yes.
Can you hear me? They say Hausa people must have ID card to live in state.
Yes.
Until when we mobilize our people here and say, okay, in that case, all Southerners must live north. Then Jonathan now realized that there was something going on. You say, no, these things have to stop. So are we mad? Do you get me? Count every 5 shops in this North. 4 shops are owned by Igbos. What is Igbo's contribution in the economy? It's not trade. And fraudulent trade for that matter, including Igbo have cheated you, unless if you are not buying spare parts and tires and medicine. So or not so?
It's so allergic.
Do you get me? Yet we accommodated them. Is it going to Dubai to bring tech drugs that we cannot do it? Now the plan is drugs now. No Igbo man will again sell drugs in this north. We are going to bring it from Kano. Drugs are brought by air. They are going to open massive coolers, rooms in Kano and import it all north, and maybe whatever I want to buy, come and buy from Kano. No Igbo will sell drugs again. We are tired of all this nonsense. We know how to control our places the way they control their own. What we are saying is that we are all Nigerians, but we are going to learn what they are doing in Southeast and do it in the North too. Simple. Yeah. We don't have ancestors back. If Buhari today, as president of this country, want to buy land in the East, he will go and negotiate everything. Tomorrow the chiefs will come and tell him that ancestors made them yesterday night and said they should not sell the land for them. So we don't have ancestors. Or we are betraying ourselves. Yeah. We now, our ancestors have told us that we have been careless.
This is not my focus this morning. But I want you to go back and look for this clip. They will say, if you watch, things I need you to know from that clip. They didn't say, oh, Niger Delta. They say, Southerners. You people will see chanting. You will see chanting. That is what they told you. And today, all of you are seeing chanting. You are seeing it before your very eyes. Intellectual, my foot. The seed of Judas. We are not worried about them because we know that they will always be there. The Judas always have what it takes for them to be better than others. When you hear about the seed of Judas, they were positioned to do something wonderful. But do you know what they do? They choose to follow the negative trends. Let us go back to the Judas of the Bible. According to the narrative or narration from Phoenix Dix, those of you who are Bible students, you will understand, you will know who Phoenix Dix is. Phoenix Dix said that Judas read accounting in his time. And so if Judas Iscariot was to be alive today, it's supposed to be a chartered accountant. Phoenix Dix said based on this fact, he was given the office of managing money, according to Phoenix Dix. Judas was not a bad man, but he was a misguided fellas. He was somebody who had dreamed to become great in future, but he did it on the expense of his people. Even though he held the purse of money, even though he was the one spending money even without asking him to give account. He needed more money. He wanted more miracles. He wanted more. Life should be better than this. He went to the Sanhedrins. He conspired with them, thinking that Jesus will disappear, according to the Bible. He collected 20 pieces of, is it silver or gold? And he betrayed his master. He thought he could put that on his reverse pocket. And when they come, they want to arrest Jesus. Jesus will disappear. He never knew that this time Jesus will not disappear. Because there are records of time when Jesus was arrested and all of a sudden they won't see him again. There are records in the Bible. But Judas never knew. And so what am I saying? Judas actually is not a bad man. But the end of whatever he has done in life led him to being a bad man. I'm not saying saboteurs and all these evil men, Judas seed. I'm not saying you are a bad man. Now you have been positioned in the place of authority to defend your people. Like Judas, you are playing smart. Now you are there, now you have power, influence, all it takes to speak for freedom of Biafra. But you are playing smart. You are a seed of Judas. Let me tell you how it works. Out of greed and envy and discontentment, you kill your own people. Not the enemies. We can talk about what Yoruba and Hausa have done over the years, but they would not have succeeded except there is an insider who is aiding and abetting them. These are the seed of Judas. If you are not among them, watch out for them. If you are among them, repent before it's too late. But in the end, all of them were killed. You've been given another chance to repent. This seed of Judas are among us, doing the job of Satan, which is the British government and the Oduduwa and the Yoruba against their own people. I remember during election time, there were two outspoken political aspirants One of them is Pet Odechi's son. Do they call him Yuwel Odechi or Yobu Odechi? The other one is Kenneth Okonkwo. These are supposedly Biafra men. I don't know where Peter Odechi come from. Whose son is Yuwel or Yugu? I wonder what kind of name is that, Odechi. He was busy insulting IPOB and saying all manner of rubbish. They got mute all of a sudden. These are the seed of Judah. The other one still living in bondage. It is Kenneth Okonkwo. Was yapping, oh, Buhari is very wonderful. Buhari love Igbo. Anybody who hates Buhari is out of his ignorant or deliberate hate for the Igbo people. Look at you. Where are you? Your social media page is dormant for some time now. These are the seed of Judas. Out of envy, out of greediness. They fought against their people. There are some people I noticed they are not online. There is one boy, he was abusing IPOB, insulted IPOB. Why did I forget his Facebook name? After insulting IPOB and saying all manner of evil, and all of a sudden the guy began to, change. He's a chameleon anyway. That is how people who work for Nigeria are. He starts supporting IPOB and gradually has disappeared. He's a boy. He had beards. He's fair in complexion. He's an Igbo boy, I should say. It's not a photocopy. It's not a Yoruba proper Facebook with Igbo name. This is Igbo boy. These are the seed of demon. Where is Ogechi? And what do they call that girl smoking Igbo is there in America? I don't even know. These are the seed of Judas. I'm not saying it with apology, but I'm trying to make you see who they really are. Out of greed, out of envy, they do what they do. Let me tell you something you need to understand. To remove Goodluck from office, there were many people from Niger Delta. Oh, Goodluck is bad. Many people from so-called Niger Delta, my foot, we are attacking Goodluck. These are the seed of Judas. Go and watch how many people who moved the motion to remove Goodluck Iberi Jonathan from office. You see, they are all Niger Delta. Oh, our brother is not doing us well. Our brother can't tie road. Our brother can't give us toilet. Our brother can't. But you don't know what your brother is. Go and ask Ihejirika what he saw there. Ihejirika that is a very strong army man. Ask him, let him give you testimony. Then Goodluck, who is a teacher, Onyenkuzi, in army barrack. What can Onyenkuzi do? What can a common Otakara teacher do in a barrack where you have terrorists, graduated terrorists trained in Britain? What can he possibly do? These are the seed of Judas. You see Amechi today. Amechi now is not Igbo man, but yet he continues speaking for Igbo. Seed of Judah. Iguacha, River State would have fallen. If men like Wike were not on ground, if River State people were not formidable and they knew their destination politically, River State would have fallen, because Amechi's highest glory and achievement as a seed of Judas would have been to draw River State down. Look at what he did to Meha. Look at what he did to Wike. The same Nigeria that chased him to Ghana and Wike brought him back. He's tying road now to help them steal oil and resources in Biafra land down to Niger Republic and other Melu country in Africa. When you see him talk, you think he's a human being. Yoruba blooded bomb through way under my one bridge in Port Harcourt. These are seeds. They destroyed this place they call their home more than they have ever built. How long has Amechi been in government power, for instance? What has he achieved? Somebody say he tied road, he built a school now that there is no facility going on there. Of course, I give it to him. The 8 years he spent in office, he tried, but it was for a reason. It is just like the same way Judas served Jesus Christ. He tried, but he has a target. What did he do? He showed his real color. All the time he stayed in House of Assembly of House. All the time he was a senator. He was a this one, a representative. All the time he became a governor. Now that he's a minister, what did he do for Rivers people? He cancelled the Niger Delta Marine Academy, or what do they call them? He said, take it to Yoruba land or Hausa land. That's a minister of transportation and aviation. Every airport in Biafra land must be closed. These are the seed of Judas. Look at Amechi. What is his achievement? We want to look at Nyanwodo. Nobody have fought IPOB up to Nyanwodo. When IPOB come out, we say, sit at home. The first people that move is Ohaneze Ndibo. No, we must move ahead. Remember heroes. Ohaneze Ndibo, even the Obere wine Ohaneze Ndibo is telling you that, don't you know that if you remember this hero by sitting at home, that Nigerian will lose money, our economic will suffer. But you remember one of the criminals or Abiola yesterday. You didn't issue press communique. You see your life, seed of Judas. Nobody have fought IPOB compared to Nyanwodo and Rogers Okorocha. Nobody. These are seed of Satan. All of a sudden they keep quiet. We say we want Biafra. They say they want restructure. We say sit at home. They say no, we will stand at home. We say don't do this. They say we will do that. Nyanwodo, how market? Seed of Judas among us. Don't fight for them to be taken away, because there will always be Judas. The Judas you know today manage that Judas. They will use their hand to take away themselves. It is not in your place to take away Judas. So when they are trying to say, people like Asari is trying to say, oh, Nandekano, he killed Prophet Nwoku. We don't kill you, saboteurs. You will get rid of yourself by yourself. Who killed Judas? You will kill yourself by yourself. Why waste one bullet on you? Why waste any energy to assassinate you when you are programmed already to destroy yourself? Because this is the end and the fate of the seed of Judas. You will hang yourself. Have you not read about him? It was written even before he was born. Look at you. You are not ashamed. Destroying the very thing you are meant to protect. Look at the governors in Biafra land, most especially the shameless one in Southeast. They were the first to come. Oh, we will now describe and prescribe IPOB as a terrorist organization. They forgot that prescribing IPOB is prescribing the Biafran people. They forgot that prescribing IPOB is prescribing every Biafrans, whether in Igede, whether in Yala, whether in Idoma. Are they not showing it to you now? Akwa Ibom yesterday, our people were arrested. We've not gotten the real number of how many people kidnapped, but we are working on them. We are working on it. Shame on all of you. So IPOB is a terrorist, it has to be stopped. IPOB is a this. All of you, I hope you are very proud of yourself. Fulani headsmen, come and issue a press statement. Miatiala, it's recently, you are not even issuing a press statement. You can't come together to stop this evil. You are coming one by one and say, hey, they are raping our women. Oh, they will rape your wife. You people don't know the evil that is coming. You will use your hand to get rid of yourself. Seed of Judas. Was it Yoruba that prescribed IPOB? Was it Awusa that prescribed IPOB? It is the seed of Judas among us. Most of our monarchs are now the one handing over our land to Awusa Fulani, but they forget to remember what happened to Kwara. But we understand how much they have crippled you. You have been completely and totally emasculated, but you are a seed of Judah. If in your community, your king, your Oba, your Obi has now become Yusuf or answering Awusa name is Islam, no, is a seed of Judah. Any community chief, high king or high chief, whatever they call them, giving the land of your community to Awusa, watch them. They are the. Don't be in a hurry to remove them. They Facebook, the gospel must be preached. You look at institutions that makes our people go through hell before they can graduate. And after they graduate, they send you to Awusa Yoruba land for initiation. Look at the campus. Our children will study very hard. Our own lecturers will begin to frustrate them. You will graduate to get your paper and recommendation. If you are a woman, they will sleep with you in almost all the hotel. If you are a man, they will make you sell your jeans. At the end of the day, they will send you to North for initiation. Seed of Judas. But we must continue. You, as I talk to you, are their spy. They've picked you up as their spy. You are the one investigating for them. Oh, I know where to do this. I know where to do that. Your son Nandekano is eating pizza in Ghana. You become a spy against your people. We know your candy will always be there. But aren't you ashamed of yourself? Are you not ashamed of yourself? Why are you allowing yourself to be Judas? Remember those who did these things you are now doing. Remember Ken Saro-Wiwa. He worked vigorously for Nigeria. What did they do to him? Remember Nnamdi Azikiwe. What did they do to him? Remember Ogbonmundia. What did they do to him? Consider their end. Those of you alive, saboteurs, consider your ways and what you have become. You can only delay us. Change your ways before it's too late for you to repent, just like Judas. I've checked it. All of a sudden, Asari has issued more press statement. Asari has issued more Facebook video. Asari has antagonized IPOB more than he ever did to Fulani, more than he ever did to Miati Allah, Boko Haram, and jihadist, terrorist Islams. But we know them. They will use their hand to delete themselves. Yes, and sorry that our Biafra. Who told you Asari you are Biafra? Go back to Oduduwa where you come from. You are the like of Rogers Okorocha. Oh, who told you? You are the likes of Asari Dokubo. Consider your ways. People like Magnus Abbey can think they are having their way. You have your hidden big and large. We know all of you. Where is that man that was contesting for governor of Rivers State? What did they call him? Kogi man in Calabari land. I've forgotten his name. You all have your time. I was a man in Calabari land coming to contest for governor of Rivers State. And some people are following him. What is even his name? In the first wicked tenure, the man saying he's from Calabari. Stop deceiving yourself. The seed of Judas are among us. And so those of you who are not part of them, know them. The Bible says Jesus knew who Judas was. You know them. Sit back and let them play out their stupidity. For in the end, they will use their hand to kill themselves. They will all hang themselves. When Abiola was supporting One Nigeria, he never knew what he was going to go through. And those people now who are saying, oh, it's our Abiola, yeah, we have remembered him. Jubri should step aside, let Abiola family member become the president of Nigeria. The same way they have made Yaradua to replace, compensate him for his brother that was also poisoned in prison alongside with Abiola. And then all of you will use your hand to destroy yourself. My message this morning is simple. Biafrans across the globe, watch out for the seed of Judas because they are among us. Do not try to stop them because it's not your job, but they will use their hand to stop themselves. Facebook, Yoruba, Gota Media, what are you waiting for? Cut me off. I've long been expecting it. In fact, I thought you have repented. Do not allow them to deceive you. Those of you sabotaging IPOB, seed of Judas, our leader called you children of Satan. Your time is winding up. You can only delay us, but you cannot stop us. I'll be back in a minute. Of course, do not bother yourself about the seed of Judas. They are all around us. That is why when they are afraid, they want to kill us, we kill nobody. You are designed already to destroy yourself. You are self-destructive. You should be ashamed of yourself. Before the end of this week, all of you in Abuja, it's our Abuja, you are coming back in disgrace already. You can't see it. You can't see it. Of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. A special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female, 081-288-58614. And of course, our lines are open and you're free to call in. Beware of the seed of Judas. They are there to do their job. Allow them. Can you hear me call on the line?
Good morning, Mazi.
Good morning, my brother. Your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Alobala. I'm calling from Abakaliki province, Biafra land. My brother, I'm very happy for your program because the seed of Judas is too much in the game, but we only thank God Almighty who created us and give us our food and program this project that it will be so successful. God bless you. That seed of Satan, the seed of Judas, they will not succeed, and God has said it that they will not succeed. They are too much, even in our home, in our own program at home. They're all too much. But shame on to them. Most people at Abuja, they are not shouting. Because some of governors that are shouting now, they are brothers. Their brothers are also afraid. They have packed their house down to lot. That is why they begin to shout now. That is what they did to Satan of Omahe at Eboy City here. They packed about 2,000 cows of sheep, according to the story. So that is why they are beginning to shout. And the rest of the effect of the game. God bless you, because this program we are into, you used to give us lecture and the happiness on it, and give us the hiding things that we don't even know. You always reveal it for us to understand what is going on. God bless you, my brother. The seed of Judas, they kill themselves according to the Bible, according to what happened to Jude itself in the Bible. God bless you. Shalom.
Thank you very much. Shalom. Some of them are playing out what they were meant to do. Because of Yoruba and Hausa blood in them, they behave the way they behave. Understand, take note of them. As I'm talking to you now, most of them are spending their energy. Their target is let's destroy Mazen Nandekano, let's fight IPOB, let's kill Uchemefo. These are seed of Judas. But they raise no finger to stop Fulani headsmen. They never gave any publication against Miati Allah. They never talk evil of those who are raping their mother and their father and subjugating them, emasculating them, and totally reducing them to nonsense. You will use your hand to hang yourself. Call on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you, Mazo.
Go ahead, please. The word is listening.
I'm here, I'm there, my brother. Good morning. Good morning, my brother. Mazo, God will bless you. My name is Chukud. I'm calling from Holland. I've tried this live several times. I can't get you, but in the Chukud Kabia, I bless you for everything that you are doing to restore your land of your promise of your God. Yeah, well, all the job we are doing, the only thing I will call you to tell you to this morning is not to contribute for anything, but I know that we are going home. But
of course, we lost that caller as a result of Zoo Epileptic Network, but we are going home, of course. They can delay us, but they can't stop us. Can you hear me, caller, on the line? Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line. They can delay us, but they cannot stop us. The seed of Judas use their hand to pick themselves up. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Onyibe, God bless you this morning. Onyibe, God bless you. Thank God for your life. Thank God for our brothers and our PABs. I thank God for our leader, Namdi Kanichemofo. I thank God for everyone. God bless you, Brother Onyibe. May God bless you. Every morning wake up, He makes us happy. May God bless you. Forget about our saboteurs. May God use their hand bury themselves. My name is Friday, calling you for you.
Of course, they are start battling my line, but they will fail in the end. Do not worry. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good morning, sir.
Yes, this line is meant for the female. Good morning. Caller on WhatsApp, your name and where are you calling from?
Oh, good morning, sir.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Thank you, sir. My name is Mazin Kemakolam Agoha. I heard from Umuahia, Abia State, Biafra land. Yes, I'm calling from Equatorial Guinea. Sir, thank you, sir. I want to thank you for the good work that you are doing to Biafrans. And I want to thank you another one because you have you have made us to understand that where we came from and we have understand everything that you have been doing for us and we appreciating you. We say thank you, sir. And what I want to say this morning is for many of us that don't understand what Biafra is all about. Many of us that is fighting against. Yes, many of us that is fighting against Mazin Nandekalo, and you people that is on, yes, many of us that is fighting against what we are doing. Let us turn back and repent and do the needful, because so many of us are fighting against this thing every blessed day. I don't know where they came from. I asked one of us yesterday, I asked, what kind of blood? They're Igbos. I told them, no, if you are Igbo, you will support what we are doing. You understand what we are doing. They said no, they are Igbo. Only that if people don't buy into our ideology, we love to shout with that person. We love to say that that person is not Igbo. We love to say that that person is not Biafra. No, I don't even know. Because
but tell them the truth. They are not. I see you putting poison in my food.
Yes, and they told me yesterday no, because how we are thinking, we are thinking.
Of course, the network is not very bad. Don't disconnect yourself, except I disconnect you. When you call, you're not in. Don't disconnect yourself. Of course, they will not agree. You see somebody putting poison in your food, and you are telling somebody, don't eat that food, it has been poisoned. They are saying, no, I will eat it. It's not poison. Allow them to eat it. That is why I say, leave this seed of Judas. It is not in our place to delete them. We would have killed them ourselves. But they are designed for self-destruction. Like Judas of the Bible, they will hang themselves. And you know what? Everything they have labored for will be given to another. A moral lesson for them, if they will understand. Can you hear me? Call on the line. Good morning.
maka otu ụbọchị ihe a mere fere na Nebukadneza ga-ememe n'isi ụjọ adịghị atụ maka mgbe Kraịst bịara ha nabatara n'ime nke ya mana emechara ha mara onye Kraịst bụ otu a ka ọ ga-adịkwa n'ebe nna anyị onye isi anyị nọ wawa echiche niile ha na-eche gbasara ya, olulu niile ha na-eji gbasara ya, aha magadaba n'ime olulu ha nye ekpochie ha. Ha magadaba n'ime olulu ha na-eburu ya. Maka ọ bụrụ na echiche nke mmadụ ile anya gara ka agakwa ahụ ya, n'ihi na uwe echiche nke mmadụ ndụ bịa n'ụbọchị nke taa, anaghị ga-adị ndụ anyị ahụ Biafra ahụ anyị n'aha Chukwu Okike.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning to you, Master George. Good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. The blessing of Chukwu Okike will continue to trust and keep us moving forward despite the efforts of the evil one. Because Biafran restoration remains our goal, and that's exactly what we shall get. My name is Hugo, and I am calling from Enugu province this morning. We must keep on moving forward. No matter the amount of evil activities from the evil ones around us, we cannot relent, we cannot retreat, we cannot surrender. We are telling them that their time for evil activities will do in a short time to come. Let every one of them that is working hard to make sure that they put a stop to what we are doing. Let them continue. But we are promising them that definitely this generation, we must restore our land. As they keep on intimidating us and arresting us, yesterday they arrested our people once more in Akwa Ibom. Innocent people, every day you will be arresting them, putting them to cell and taking them to prison. For what reason? IPOB, are they Fulani herdsmen? Are they Boko Haram or bandit that is killing people every day here? When you see these people that is killing people, you will run away. When you see innocent people that is protesting for your own rights, you will arrest them. And you think that your generation will experience it. The zoo will never ever experience it as they continue to intimidate innocent people, as they continue to cheat and kill people. Nobody should pray for zoo for peace, because praying for zoo for peace, you are bringing destruction upon yourself, you are bringing destruction upon your generation. Can't you see the high level of evil that is coming out from this so-called geological republic? Master George Onyibe, the strength of Chukwu Okike will continue to be upon all of you for this wonderful work that you all are doing. Therefore, restoration is exactly what we shall get. Let them run up and down, go up, go down. At the end of everything, we have made ourselves firm. And the strength of Almighty God is the reason why we are here. Nobody can stop the restoration of Biafra. We are promising you, we will jubilate in our land. Shame will befall upon all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We must continue. The seed of Judah are among us. Just know them. Know what they are all to do. Stand your ground. Jesus knew what Judas has come to do. And that is why at the dying minute, he said to him, whatever you know you have to do, do it quickly. We are waiting for all of you. Can you hear me, caller on WhatsApp?
Hello.
Yes, my brother. Good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, George Onyibe. My name is George Ushem. I'm from Amanachi in Olu province, Imo State, in Biafra land. I'm calling you from New York, United States of America. All Biafrans, I just want to use this opportunity to thank our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kalu. I want to thank our deputy leader, Uche Mafo, and you, George Onyibe. You are doing a great job. We listen to you. The world always listening to you. I want to use this opportunity to sing this song to everyone. It's high time we wake up. It's high time we see, see the handwriting on the wall. There's a song that says, Okunama boyilo korobia, Okunama boyilo. Okunama boyilo aborobia, Okunama boyilo. Onyiru aboa, chena Okunama obonilu. Onyiru aboa, sena Okunama boyilo. This song says, the word of God is not a proverb, it's not an adage. We are listening to what our brother always gives us. We might be thinking that it is just parable, he's just speaking. My brothers and sisters, Biafrans, listen. We are repeating the Bible in our own time. But a lot of people are not getting it. The Bible we read, the Bible, whatever happened in Israel, the history of the Bible is repeating in our lifetime. And people thinking it's a joke. Look at the topic today. Judas. Look at what is happening. That even people close to our leader has betrayed him, and every word he said always come to pass. And people are thinking he's joking, or we are joking. And let me tell you, everyone, mark the word that all of them that have set themselves out to sell this gospel, to sell us out, to sell Biafra, all of them will die mysterious death. But what we are saying now, warning, what our brother is warning, if you it is time, the warning is here. Take out your hand. If you are the one who is not doing the right thing, turn your ways. If you are going the wrong way, turn your ways and follow the train. People might be talking about the Ark of Noah. During the time, they were being warned, and nobody listened. And when the rain started falling, it destroyed a lot of them. Now, the prophets are sounding the trumpet, sounding the warning. And you might be taking it as a joke. Look at what our leader said 5-7 years ago. It's happening before our eyes. And still here, people are not taking it serious. Is it when it will come to your doorstep that you will realize that this is a reality? Is it when it happened to your brothers or your sisters or your immediate mother or father? When these people rape your father, rape your mother, because nowadays they are no longer raping only women. They are now raping men. Is it when it will be clear to you? So what I'm saying is this, and there are a lot of people out here like in New York, Canada, and all these places. You might think you are safe in America. You are safe in Canada. Let me tell you, one day you will get down to that country. One day you will get there. You will see by yourself what we are talking about. You will see that you might feel like you are living it large here, right? Good and fine. But when you get there, there are death traps. If it's not kidnappers, it will be bad road. If it's not bad road, it will be a drunk driver. If it's not drunk, it will be a pothole. Anything can take out your life in a minute. So this life you are saving in abroad or thinking is all good, my brother, it is better for us to fight for our own land than to live in a foreign land as a slave. So this is the little contribution I really want to chip in. Mr. George, I really appreciate your work, and we are following, and we are on it. I know that not all the people in the world will come to restore Biafra, but the few, we are in it, and we will get there. Don't lose focus, all Biafrans. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Of course, we are going home. No negotiation, no middle ground. Can you hear me? Call on the line.
Onyibe, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Chineke.
Onyibe, every day, mission but I do want because I'm not going to put it share the Sunday, but the more I got to know them, let me more personal as a Palamo. They didn't know the cano. Because in the then Namo the Kano Potara, it is a guy who will much to go to Katia. Those are my Biafra, then don't say. I don't know who goes La Oka, history is repeating itself. It is only those that believe in Biafra we see Biafra. Nobody should dispute it. If you like, do whatever you want to do. Nobody can stop the restoration of Biafra. And it is only those that believe in Biafra that will inherit the land of Biafra. Go and mark it down. Many will go down because I saw blood flowing. I saw blood flowing. This is the end is around the corner because the whole world stands up to suppress us. We are not fighting the Fulani. We are not fighting the Yoruba. I continue to say this. We are fighting the entire world. Biafra is the kingdom of heaven and earth. There is no way it will be marked just like that. The whole world, the whole civilized nation, are what they are today from what is from Biafra. It is Biafra that made all the whole nation you are seeing today as what they are. It is Biafra. Now, we want to come back home and to build our nation back, and they say no, that we will not do. Which means they want us to die in suffering. And it is only fool that will be rejected, and that fool will reject itself. Look at what is happening to our leaders. The so-called our leaders, look at what is happening to them. In the Senate, they cannot even have any say. In the rest, they can, even the Hausa people, the Fulani people that are doing this, they don't even have sense. That particular thing that our leader is preaching to the whole world, that they are intimidating us, they are marginalizing us. That is exactly what they are doing. That is why you must have a spiritual eye to understand that this issue of Biafra is divine project from the Most High God. No, I don't even my name is Otechukwu Echukoha. I'm from Umuawa in Olu province, Biafra land. I appreciate you so much, and I appreciate my deputy. My deputy is Okenwa. I appreciate my leader, Mazina Mozekano, Ojana Mo, I also appreciate all the principal officers, every Biafra all over the whole world, even my coordinator, Mazina Chairman, the moment I have to call. They always is preparing me the more. I'm looking at him and I'm becoming more stronger and stronger. Yes, my deputy, I need to call my job. I do them. The only time we have to call. We cannot relent making sure that the evangelism of Biafra is propagated. I'm not afraid of it because with that, if I stop talking about Biafra today, I die. I'm telling you, even my wife, all my in-laws, everybody, I want to say, what are you worried about my life? We can't Biafra finish. And Biafra must come. Biafra must come in this house. Or when you take up a condition, go and ask it at the wall. How it is coming, nobody knows. But I assured everybody, go to every IPOP unit around you and register. Yeah, where you are. The only place that will serve you is IPOP. Once you enter there, just take the oath and maintain the law and the order by obey and to control whatever our director said. That's what we do with the other. What put in our door, what put in Chinese? We don't want to die. My long time. Let them land the kind of Biafra, not a pretend. I got a chicken at pretend. I got one cat at pretend. I got a cover at pretend. I got a pot to hold at pretend. Pretend,
Thank you very much. We must continue. When we tell you there is no hope for Nigeria, trying to keep Nigeria is like trying to postpone your suffering. It's unbelievable. Satan has run out of Nigeria, but you still can see it. Now, there is a pastor known as Adewumi Adegoke. Adewumi Adegoke is a pastor, Yoruba pastor, some of them leading you to heaven. But Adewumi Adegoke is the one, is a pastor in a Methodist church somewhere in Ado-Ekiti, capital of Ekiti State. He has been arrested by Nigerian police, allegedly organized his own kidnap. A pastor, Ado-Ekiti, Yoruba man, taking you to heaven. You are a Biafran going to Yoruba church. I pity for you. I have mercy on you. One of your reverend taking you to heaven, Methodist Church, Adewumi Adeoke, Adegoke, in the Methodist Church in Ekiti State, kidnapped himself yesterday. Was it yesterday or even this morning? He arranged his own kidnap. And after doing that, he's demanding 3 million ransom from his congregation. He just organized maybe some of in ushers or choir masters and say, let's pretend I'm kidnapped. Pastor, if pastors can do this, you can imagine what a man is going to do. You can imagine what our fathers are going to do. All these Judas. You will use your hand to kill yourself. Your pastor now is kidnapping themselves. And now, oh, it's Yoruba. That is why CNN and BBC have not carried it. May God have mercy upon you if you're from the south. But now, you would have been trending on Twitter. Look at him. Adewumi Adegoke. Kidnap himself. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Good morning, Master Josh Onyibe.
Good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from, please?
Okay, Idiom Mendia, calling from Aba Province.
Yes, Idiom Mendia, before you continue, are you on WhatsApp?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay, you're even calling me on WhatsApp. Do you have my direct WhatsApp line?
No, I have only this one.
Okay, now just send me a message. Just hold on, let me get the number from here. Just hold on, please. I tried calling you on your messenger yesterday regarding what happened in Akwa Ibom yesterday, where the terrorists kidnapped our people from Akwa Ibom, but you were offline 23 minutes before then. Okay,
yes,
just send me a text message. I say, in fact, just send me only your direct phone number so I can get your WhatsApp link. I'm sending it to somebody who will contact you later on. Go ahead, please, and sorry for interrupting you.
Thank you, Master Josh Onyibe. As of yesterday, I tried this line. When I came back, I entered my house around 10 by night. So a little account I will give on what happened yesterday because I was in the ground. I was on the ground yesterday. I was supposed to travel with the Biafra line coordinator, but he reported that he was not really feeling okay, that I should represent him in that occasion, which I did. But immediately I get to that place around after 12 in a day, I saw about 2 Elos van getting into the very venue. So I have to call the organizer of that occasion in the person of Aparawema. Say that I saw 2 vans coming down to the place that you have directed me to come. They say, okay, I should wait somewhere, let them see what is happening. So in the next hour, in the next few minutes, I call him and he gave me the account that they have arrived the venue. So I have to hang out. And the people went there, the first 2 Elox went there. I was not there present to know exactly what happens. But it was in a very good, almost 2 hours of a thing because of other people that I met on the road. They told me, take me to this side, take me to this side. At the end of the day, I tell them that I cannot go without knowing exactly what is happening here. I was come to represent somebody, that I will go to that venue and see exactly what is happening there. Information comes, this one says, we should go, they have dismissed this and that. I said, no, let me get to the venue. So I left those people on the road and pick Okada down to that venue. Before I get to that place, the police have left. So immediately they called me to come and give a speech as a representative of the Biafra line coordinator. I was even on microphone. Another police van came to that place And after my speech, they stopped everything that we were doing, stopped the DJ. By that time, our Jewish people were trying to present their own speech. So they stopped them, start to argue, harassing our elders that they have went to the village head almost 3 times and asked the village head what is going on here. The village head says that he has no idea about this place. And they have come here to tell our people to go and meet the village head before we can continue on whatsoever we are doing. So the argument was too much that we should stop, that they have contacted the DPO. The DPO will be coming here by himself. Then at the end of the day, our people, the elders, decided that at least this program has been on for a while now, and the world have seen that we have done things like this in Akwa Ibom. The world is aware of what is going on and their intimidation since morning, so that we should try and relocate this program. So everybody agree. We agree to relocate the program so that we can finish up a little things that we to do and finalize for the day. So I was opportune to left early with other people. We get to the other ground. We settle down there with other people. Even I was online and I get information that one of our boss is being abducted. I even encountered the person that posted this that statement. Say, do you know what you are talking about? That I am here in Akwa Ibom now, because the person that posted it was Igbo person. So I thought maybe it's somewhere writing something else. So later on, I come to realize that the boss, because that boss was the last boss that left the ground. So they were following the boss and take the whole boss and some people along the road that left the ground last. They picked the bus, the whole 18-seater bus, our people that came all the way from Iguacha and other people that they adopt. But I have to appreciate the media that were there present, because the whole world have seen that the media did a very great work. He followed them even till the main road, how they drove out. The one of the van was in the front, the other one was in the back, and the bus was in the middle. Up till now, I have not even understand where they took the bus to, whether they take it to, because the very venue that we are is in a Sienurim local government. But I don't know whether they are taking these people to Sienurim chapter or Ikodepene, which I believe that our people is still investigating this. But what we are reporting now is that our people, over 20 of them, because the bus contained 18 seaters bus, was abducted yesterday in Akwa Ibom while we were presenting a very peaceful gathering. It's not the protest, it was not rally, we were somewhere presenting a very peaceful gathering, coming together. We were getting together to discuss our way forward in Akwa Ibom State, because Akwa Ibom State is Biafra land, and we have to put things together in Akwa Ibom State so that Akwa Ibom State can also start what other people are doing in other different parts of Biafra land. That is what we are trying to do there. But I am very happy for this very intimidation, because the people that says that Akwa Ibom is not Biafra, the people from Akwa Ibom State that say that such a thing can never happen, have seen that such a thing have started in Akwa Ibom State. And this is what we have been seeing in other states. I am not doubt of it. This is what we have been seeing in other states. I only encourage my people over there, especially the elders, that I am very happy that they stood still, even when they came there almost 4 times. They came there almost 4 times. They defeat them and continue the program. This shows that the spirit of Biafra is in them, and we are ready to do what other states are doing in this very struggle. I was abducted just in an event like this in 2017. There in Akwa Ibom, I was taken to cell, was taken to prison, but still, I am also still standing still to make sure that Akwa Ibom State is also doing what other state is doing. So I have to use this opportunity to call on everybody, some of us that were there yesterday, that have their ways back home. You don't have to think that that should be the end of this struggle in Akwa Ibom State. We have just started. In the year 2014, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu prophesied about Akwa Ibom State. Said, don't disturb the people of Akwa Ibom State. They are very hard to be confused or to be convinced. But whosoever that is convinced and he followed you, he will follow you to the grave. Akwa Ibom State may be the last to wake up in this very struggle, but I have to promise the entire Biafra land that whenever Akwa Ibom State is waking up to the standard, if there will be war in this very struggle, if this very struggle will end up in war, I promise you that Akwa Ibom State will break the war, because we don't tolerate rubbish. Akwa Ibom State don't tolerate rubbish. I believe that that is why God is still calming Akwa Ibom State down for this very struggle. But very soon, we will push Akwa Ibom State to the standards of IPOB. Master George Onyibe, I will use my direct at least to say something to my people, because we are fully ready to go back to Akwa Ibom. We will go back to Akwa Ibom. Yes. In the Akwa Ibom, Mekomufu Kusono Borome. Abada give the Yana Akwa Ibom about IPOB in Yekem. In Yekem, every day Kida, I didn't say Jinam Kidongo. Ama Farampa, Nsidu Wetfian, so I be back. In Yekem say the Kida and I'm say in Antenam Kidongo. Then Kuban Bonsega Mompong at the Mbono Parawa, either Mbono Green, Baramo at the Mbon IPOB. I just saw Jamus on nice name, Mketu Agui Bam, and a Maya Ba, who carry more the IPOB, who carry the IPOB. A decade, Manaturi Danobok, a Bobo Quaibum, Manaquaibum Bantirong when a better for Baka, Babia State, Mata Tankagabo coordinator for non-by good number de Kajiminium Bo, Evi Bo, Kabana Quaibum. Down, a better Bakirong, a Gadi Dominion, a Timusong, a support to Jireba, Ufong Bokovidaram, to 2 years or more. Ki yak mkpome nombo no kwa mkpong sa mo ene ki gwagde so mo e ko ifenge ya jimbo si ba iro we mai di on po ba sem ko madano ibena nyina watem ko idomaji it's so etieti. Mazi George Onyibe, I'm very grateful this morning that I have this opportunity.
How do I pronounce your name?
Yes, Mendia.
I understand the challenges you have gone through this struggle, and you're still standing. I remember some time ago, your hand was almost cut off by the same Nigerian Judas who want to stop you, and you're still here. And I tell you, maximum respect for you. If you check your WhatsApp now, I've embossed you my direct WhatsApp line. I need you to add me up and contact me immediately, so the person that need to talk to you will follow you up immediately. And I will say thank you for coming up this morning. Goodbye for now.
Thank you very much, sir.
And then Akwa Ibomites across the globe must understand one thing. Akwa Ibom must stand. There is no greater alliance with the Biafran struggle with the Igbos than the Akwa Ibom. The Igbos has given so much. They've given so much. I have record of many Biafrans that have been killed. I know how many Igbo people that have died. I know how many Akwa Ibom people that have died. I know how many Ijo people that have died. I know Ogoni people that have died. We've all lost brothers. But there is no closer alliance to that of Akwa Ibom. Akwa Ibom may maintain that. Nigerian government knew this. That is why they are bringing in Judas as the police commissioner in Abia State. Judas as Clinton Udo in America. Judas, many of them, they are just surfacing all of a sudden. But we know where they are going from. Akwa Ibom must remain standing, formidable, as they always been. You go to Arochukwu, you don't even know who is Arochukwu man or who is Akwa Ibom man. You go to Akwiti, just send Okelan, you don't even know who, but when you see them dividing us, we look like foreigners. We're talking about Abiola June 12. Abiola is a bar man. A bar man is not a Ijebu man. The same way you have Igbo man and Akwa Ibom man. A bar man is not Ijebu man. Ijebu man is not Ife man. They never say this on their media. We will shred them when the time comes. I'm sorry I can't pick your call any longer because this is where we draw the curtain. For this morning segment of Inspirational Grit, of course, I should say that. We will continue. Biafrans one love. Biafrans remain focused. Biafrans appreciate Chukwukika Abiyama. Biafrans appreciate Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and his deputy, Uche Mefo. We need to talk about them. We need to talk about Biafran. Remain focused as my time is up. God bless you.
I wanna talk about a man who loves Biafra. I wanna talk about a man who is a hero. I wanna talk about a man who has Biafra at heart. Nnamdi Kanu, oh. Nnamdi Kanu, I can see you, you are a godsend. Nnamdi Kanu, you are a hero to our world. You made a footstep, you are a great man. You did a great work, you made a full speech, you are a great man. Oh, double keep Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You read history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. You broke history like a man. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one we are talking about. You are the hero of our land. You made us to understand the history of the world. You made us to understand you are leader. I want to know you. You are a strong man. I want to know you. You are a strong man. One last one over all. One last one all over the world. Biafra man, the lion who is in the Zion. Nnamdi Kanu, you are the one. When I hear your voice, it makes me stronger. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the enemies trembling. Yeah. When I hear your voice, I see the Biafran stronger. The people in the Zion, everybody raise your hands for the hero. Hey, Nnamdi Kanu, you are a good sense to allow. You set the trap, the zoo for inside. You set the trap, you had emotion. You rise your voice, yeah, you say it so strong. When you speak out loud, the outside is confused. The Yoruba man is confused. The Zulu is in confusion. You are a true Biafran son. When I look at you, I see other people you. I see the spirit of death in you. Move on, move on, move on. We are right beside you. We are in your left and your right and your back and your front. We are with you, our brother. 'cause you make us stronger. Have you seen a Biafra? The true son of Biafra. He is a true hero. Speaking to the nations, America stood up, Europe stood up, Asia stood up, Africa, they are standing. Everybody is standing for one man. A man of true passion. There is no more going back. We are here to stay. No more challenge, no more debate.